All right, today I'm going to go over the planning guide for our next unit project, which is a poster project. After you find out who your partner is from your teacher, you need to decide if you're going to make a factual survey or an opinion survey. I would suggest that if you are struggling, you lean towards the opinion survey. Once you've decided that, you need to figure out who you are going to survey. It could be, here are some ideas. You can make notes here. You do need to get your survey group approved by your teacher just because it may not be a doable group. So we need to make sure you actually have people at church that you can survey. After you do that, you will need to make a list of 2 to 5 questions. I do want to point out 2 is the minimum number of questions that you may have on your survey. Then you are going to create a survey. If you need help, you may look at some examples right here. You may ask me to send you a copy of one of the surveys I have made. However, you must change the survey in some way, either the words, pictures, or questions. If you do not change it, you will automatically get 1 grade lower. So if everything is perfect and you don't change anything, the highest grade you could get would be a B. You can look at some of the surveys here that I have created. Once you have created your survey, you need to send it out to your group. However, you need to do that. If you do need the surveys printed, please let your teacher know. After you get your data, you are going to analyze the data. You're going to look for trends. That means something that most people are saying. And then you're going to look for something that you are shocked by. Maybe that one person who answered something different than you would expect. Once you do all that, you're going to create a rough draft. This is really simple. You are going to just grab a piece of printer paper and you are going to then split your paper into 3 sections here. I am sorry, it did not auto-rotate. And then you put where you're going to put the title, where you're going to put your statement, where you're going to put findings, maybe lists like some graphics or artwork that you would like to include with it. You just do not need to go into any details. You are then going to show your rough draft to your teacher to get approval to proceed to your poster. And now it's time to create the poster. One of the things that you will need to do is create a Google Doc, and you will need to copy and paste images that you need printed or any text that you need printed. Make sure everything you need is on this document because it will only be printed one time. I do want to point out that you may use any of your old USA Weeklies to cut out pictures from them or text, and also any story in Unit 4, you may cut out pictures or text from that as well. Once you have your Google Doc finished, you will need to share that with your teachers so it can be printed. I will tell you it will be printed in black and white. So if you are looking for certain images, you might want to Google the outline of that image. So if you want a flag, maybe you should put in outline of the flag. That way you can color it in with your markers. Just a few hints. Do not glue anything down until all of your images have been cut out and placed to make sure they fit. I've had numerous times myself when I printed something and it either came out too small or too big. So do make sure everything fits. Draw things out lightly in pencil, that way you can erase. Use a font that's easy to read. So here's one, probably not going to be the best choice for that. And then also, since you do have a partner, have them check your work frequently and use the rubric to make sure you've included everything. At the end, you will have a poster presentation and gallery walk, which you have a video and example here to watch. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing your projects.